What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. I've been off this a little bit with this basketball talk, but the Blazers forced a game 7 over in Denver with the score of 119-108. Let's go over all the team stats for the Nuggets. They shoot 33 of 86 for 38% from the field. They go 12 of 32 for 38% from the three-point land. They go 30 of 32 for 94% from the free throw line. Of their 33 made baskets, they get 22 assists. They pull down 44 rebounds, 16 of those offensive. They get 7 steals, 3 blocks, and they have 6 turnovers. For the Blazers, they go 41 of 89 for 46% from the field. They go 15 of 33 for 46% from the three-point land. They go 22 of 30 for 73% from the free throw line. Of their 41 made baskets, they only get 18 assists. They pull down 43 rebounds, 11 of those offensive. They get 4 steals, 5 blocks, and they have 9 turnovers. Individual stats for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic leads the way with 29 points on an efficient 10 of 15 shooting. He goes 2 of 3 from the three-point land. He goes 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He goes for a -5. He pulls down 2 offensive rebounds, has 12 total, dishes out 8 assists, and has 4 turnovers. Murray finishes up with 24 points on a terrible 7 of 20 shooting. He goes 3 of 6 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He finishes up with a -4. He pulled down 4 offensive rebounds, which is a team high. He got 10 total, dished out 5 assists, and had a steal. Paul Millsap, he finished up with 17 points on a terrible 4 of 15 shooting. He goes 1 of 3 from 3, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. He finished up with a +1. He pulled down 2 offensive rebounds, had 6 total, dished out an assist, had 3 steals, and a block. Gary Harris, he finished up with 15 points on 4 of 11 shooting. He goes 3 of 8 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He finished up with a +3. He pulled down 3 rebounds, dished out 5 assists, had 2 turnovers, and 3 steals. Torrey Craig, he finished up with 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting. He goes 2 of 4 from 3, finished up with a +1. He pulled down 2 offensive rebounds, had 4 total, and got 2 blocks, and he finished out the starting 5. For the bench, Will Barton led the way with 7 points on 3 of 8 shooting. He goes 1 of 4 from 3, finished up with a -25. He pulled down 1 offensive rebound, had 4 total, dished out 2 assists. Mason Plumlee, he finished up with 4 points on 1 of 1 shooting. He went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, finished up with a -10. He pulled down 4 offensive rebounds, had an assist as well. Malik Beasley, he finished up with 2 points on 0 of 8 shooting. Goes 0 of 4 from 3. He finished up 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He got himself a -3, and he also pulled down an offensive rebound. And Morris, he got no points on 0 of 1 shooting, and he finished up with a -7, and he finished out for the Nuggets. For the Blazers, Damian Lillard leads the way with 32 points on 11 of 23 shooting. He goes 6 of 13 from 3, goes 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He finished up with a -2. He pulled down an offensive rebound, had 3 total, dished out 5 assists, had a game high 5 turnovers, and got himself a steal. So he definitely got to cut back on them turnovers. But other than that, excellent game from Dame. CJ McCollum tried his best as well. He finished up with 30 points on 12 of 24 shooting, which was nice and efficient. He went 2 of 7 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He finished up with a +10. He pulled down 6 rebounds and dished out 3 assists. So huge game from CJ and Dame. General salute to both. Al-Farouq Aminu, he finished up with 7 points on 2 of 5 shooting. He goes 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. He finished up with a -9. He pulled down an offensive rebound, had 2 total, dished out an assist. Enes Kanter, while he didn't score, he was on them boards like crazy. So he's finished up with 6 points on 2 of 9 shooting. He goes 2 of 4 from 3, finished up with a +3. He pulled down a game high 6 offensive rebounds, had 14 total, and dished out an assist and had 2 turnovers. Maurice Harkless, he finished out the starting 5 for the Blazers with 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. He goes for a -8. He pulled down 2 offensive rebounds, had 3 total, and got himself 2 steals. For the bench, Rodney Hood has his playoff career high. 25 points on 8 of 12 shooting. He goes 3 of 4 from 3, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Finished up with a game high plus 21. He pulled down an offensive rebound, had 4 total. Zach Collins also stepped up big, huge impact tonight. He finished up with 14 points on 4 of 8 shooting. He goes 1 of 3 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He finished up with a plus 15. He pulled down 4 rebounds, just out an assist, had a steal, and 5 blocks. So huge game from Zach Collins. Seth Curry, he finished up with 3 points on 1 of 3 shooting. He goes 1 of 2 from 3, finished up with a plus 19. He also had a turnover. Evan Turner, also big impact in this game, playing that point forward position for us. He finished up with a plus 6. He didn't take any shots, but he did have 7 rebounds, also had 7 assists, and only had 1 turnover. And he finished out for the Blazers. Game notes. As I was saying, the Blazers forced Game 7 behind Dame, CJ, and huge bench efforts from Rodney Hood and Zach Collins. Jokic, while he had a pretty decent game, he finished up with 29 points on 10 of 15 shooting, goes 2 of 3 from 3. He also had those 12 rebounds, also had 8 assists, but he also had 4 turnovers as well. But Jamal Murray, he finished up with 24 points, 7 of 20 shooting, so he was pretty terrible anywhere that wasn't 3. He also had 4 offensive rebounds, had 10 total, and got himself 5 assists. But having Rodney Hood playing a guy like Jamal Murray made him had to shoot over the top of him, and he was off tonight. Also, same thing with Paul Millsap, having to play a guy like Collins instead of a guy like Aminu. He had to shoot over the top of him, and he ended up 4 of 15 from the field. So Blazers did their jobs on those 2 guys for sure. And like I said, playing Collins on Millsap paid off big time tonight. Dame Lillard, he finished up 32 points, shot efficiently, 11 of 23 from the field, 6 of 13 from 3, had 3 rebounds, 5 assists, those big 5 turnovers, which he definitely can't have in that Denver game. And he also had a steal, but he had 17 of his points in the 3rd quarter, and that helped the Blazers take a 5-point lead into the 4th quarter. CJ was just steady all game with those 30 points, shot efficiently from the field, especially mid-range. His mid-range game was crazy, but he did make 2 threes. He also chipped in with 6 rebounds and had 3 assists. So even though he was kind of looking like at certain times in the game where he was trying to get his shot off, he did also have 3 assists. So he was looking for his teammates a little bit tonight. Hood, huge game from him. Playoff career high, 25 points, 8 of 12, shot efficient everywhere from on the field. They could not stop him at all. And it is a must that he gets 25 plus minutes in Game 7. He has to. If the Blazers intend on going to the conference finals, he has to play. Also, I believe Zach Collins also has to play at least 20 to 25 minutes. He has to. Guys like Aminu and Harkless have not been very effective in this series, so we got to get guys that are playing and playing well, and those 2 definitely are. And so we got to play them. Also, I liked playing Evan Turner for those 19 minutes in that point forward position, getting Dame and CJ off more off the ball, so they can do their thing, get more open looks. With him not having with Dame and CJ not having the ball, and they're running through screens and stuff, that's how they get more open looks. So I'm looking forward to seeing if they implement that a little bit more in that game, because we're gonna need everything in that Nuggets in that last game, because I know the pressure is gonna be on the Nuggets to close this game out or this series out, and I don't think that they will, because I think the Blazers made a lot of different adjustments that I don't think the Nuggets will be able to have. I don't think they have the firepower to keep up with them. So, especially if the Blazers keep playing defense like they were tonight, it doesn't matter if Denver's at home or not. If the way they were playing defense, it's gonna be tough to beat them. So, I definitely look forward to that next game. Even though Cantor, like I was saying, he didn't really have a huge impact offensively, but he was huge on the boards, grabbing those game-high 6 offensive rebounds, had a game-high 14 total. So he was big. He was big time. He also drew a lot of fouls on Jokic tonight. I want to say he drew 3 loose ball fouls on Jokic alone by himself. So huge effort tonight from Cantor. He's playing with that separated shoulder. I've been noticing he hasn't been as effective offensively, but he got the job done tonight. And we didn't really need his offense because Rodney Hood has been playing lights out since the series started. So we gotta feed the hot hand. And I don't see Hood stopping anytime soon. Like, he's just in the groove right now. And players just get like that sometimes. So, and Collins as well. Collins has been playing well. His shot has been on. So he's shooting the 3-ball well, shooting from the field well. He did have a bad miss against Jokic, but Jokic kind of gets away with a little bit of push-offs and whatnot. And hopefully, when they're at home, they do look at that a little bit. At least give him one for that, man. Give him one, so they just give him a warning at least, you know, like, hey, stop doing that. You do it a little bit too much. Like, I understand pushing off a little bit, but and a lot of times his elbows are super high when he's pushing off, so they definitely need to be looking at that sometimes. But other than that, I don't really have much else. I'm looking forward to that next game. Rip City, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get to that conference finals it'll be the first time since the 99-2000 season, so it's been about 19 years, so definitely looking forward to seeing how this goes. But other than that, this is your boy P Money. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Shouts out to the entire LDBC, and I'm off this.